Hey, welcome back to my channel. This will be a love reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign. If you have Scorpio placement within your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, this definitely will resonate for you. If this message does not resonate with you, then I would suggest you check out other readings within other placements within your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign. Okay, so let's get into the reading. So I pulled 3 cards for you to start the reading, and that was acceptance, cooperation, and friendliness. And then I pulled 2 additional cards for clarification for the main cards for your reading. So let's get into it. So with acceptance, I have the Emperor and the Queen of Wands. So in the past, you could have been dealing with a Queen of Wands energy, a person that carries the Queen of Wands energy. This is a very feminine, power, courage. This person is very passionate about a lot of things that they do. They hold a lot of feminine power within themselves. They know their self-worth. They know what they're capable of. They know their value. That's the type of energy I get off of the Queen of Wands. So you could have been dealing with someone with that energy. And then for you could be holding the Emperor energy, which is the dominant masculine energy. The person that you could be a father figure. You could be a boss, or you could be holding both these energies, masculine and feminine energy within yourself. But with these 2 energies together within a person, that is someone that holds a lot of passionate energy for a lot of things that they do. They're very very serious about how they feel, how they do things, the way that they have discipline. They very, very serious about the discipline that they have as well. So with the acceptance card, it says you are ready to release control of situations or people and loving embrace the rhythm of life. So in the past, you may have been or may have came off as a bit of a controlling person. Maybe the person that you've been dealing with could have told you that you are a very controlling person, or you know within yourself that you can be a bit controlling. But you are learning to be able to release the control and accept that so that you can be able to move into your new beginning smoothly and to let the new come in without having restrictions, if that makes sense. So for your present energy, we have the cooperation, the 10 of Wands, and the 5 of Cups. So right now, you are definitely in reflection mode of looking at the losses that you had in the past that were very burdened on you. And you are learning to see the value and the good in those lessons that you have lost in the past, and kind of learn from it so that you can be able to release a little easier. So with the cooperation card, we have in your quest to manifest the energy of love, you realize that every person and experience has value. So like I said, you're learning to see the value in all the lessons that you have learned in the past and the reason why it made you who you are now, so that you can be able to release it. And a lot of people fail to realize that in order for you to release, yes, you definitely have to forgive for yourself, not just for the person, but for yourself. But in order for you to forgive, you have to understand the lessons first. And a lot of people forget that part. A lot of people miss that part. They just go into, okay, this is what happened to me, and I'm just gonna make sure I kind of like don't do it again. And they rush into another relationship, another situation, and do the same thing over again. And they wonder why they keep going through the same cycles over and over and over again, because they didn't learn the lesson. They didn't understand the lesson. They didn't value the lesson that will make them who they are today. So that is something that you are definitely reflecting on right now, Scorpio. Okay? So in your near future, we had the friendliness card, the Four of Wands, and we have the Ace of Swords. So you're definitely getting some clarity on how you need to go about things in the near future when it comes to relationships. So you are definitely feeling more free. You feeling more like you were able to release all of the negative thinking, the negative mindset on things, learning to not have too much of control on things, and you're learning to kind of move into a more ebb and flow energy right now. So with you getting that clarity and that understanding that you needed to move forward, that is helping you be able to manifest all the good things that you want to come, that you want to bring into your life. So with the friendliness card, it says you are able to recognize traits in common with the other in order to have a love-based connections. So like I said, with this is self-explanatory. It's like you're starting to recognize a lot of your personal issues that may have gotten in the way in the past, and you're learning the value and the understanding of those lessons that could have held you back. And now going into your new relationships, or if you're going into relationships that you haven't lost, maybe going through a reconciliation, is kind of you understanding, I need to go about this relationship on a different level. That's what I'm getting off of that. It's like you want to be able to make things right. That's what I'm getting. You want to be able to make things right this time around, so that you won't make the same mistakes again that you did in the past. Or the other person is trying to make things right with you so that you both won't go through the same mistakes. Okay? So that's what I'm getting. So I'm going to pull a butterfly card for advice. So the card that came out for you is End of an Era. So like I said, you guys are really going through a transformation energy right now. You're learning your past mistakes. You're learning the lesson. You're understanding it so that you can be able to bring in new energy and to be able to be more, to have more of a successful wish fulfillment with your new beginning. So whatever it is that you're manifesting right now, you're on the right path because you're learning the lessons. So instead of you going backwards, you're kind of like blending the two together, if that makes sense. It's like you're in the healing process right now of, well, I'm not going to say healing process. You're in kind of like a hermit mode where you're gaining the wisdom and the understanding of things that have happened that you may have done, or things that have happened to you in the past, in your past relationships, or even in the current relationship that you're in now, of past situations that y'all have dealt with. And you're starting to see what may have took place, and you're kind of putting the pieces together slowly but surely, but you're putting them together. And at the same time, you're manifesting a better beginning for you and that person, or a new beginning with another person, so that it won't be the same way. So it's kind of like you're fixing your mistakes, but you're doing it in a way where it's kind of like you're starting over. You're kind of like not trying to look too much of the mistakes that you did and try to fix those. You're looking at it like, okay, that is what happened. I learned from it, and now I'm going to come into it in a new way, a new person, a new perspective, a new approach, if that makes sense. So I'm hoping this information was helpful for you, and I'm definitely wishing you the best, Scorpios. Namaste.